A 60 years old diabetic male presented with chest pain for 4 hours. Now look at the ECG. There are ST segment elevations in lead V1 to V6. You can see that these are ST segment elevations. There are ST segment elevations in lead 1 and AVL. These are the horizontal ST segment elevations. And there are ST segment depressions in lead 2, 3 and AVF. And these are horizontal ST segment depressions. And remember, these ST segment depressions are called as reciprocal ST segment depressions. So this is anterolateral STEMI because there are ST elevations in precordial leads from V1 to V6. Additionally, there are ST segment elevations in the high lateral leads 1 and AVL, and there are mirror image reciprocal ST segment depressions in inferior leads lead 2, 3 and AVF. This is example number 2, and just like previous ECG, there are ST segment elevations in lead V1 to V6. There are ST segment elevations in lead 1 and AVL, and there are reciprocal ST segment depressions in lead 2, 3 and AVF. So this is anterolateral STEMI. But you can see that here the morphology of ST segment elevation is slightly different as compared to the previous ECG. In this case, it is slightly more horizontal. Example number 3. In this case, there are ST segment elevations from lead V1 to V6. There are ST segment elevations in lead 1 and AVL, but there are no reciprocal ST segment depressions in lead 2, 3 and AVF. So this is anterolateral STEMI, but without a reciprocal changes in inferior leads. Remember that it is not necessary to find reciprocal ST segment depressions in every case of STEMI. Also note another difference, which is shape of the ST segment elevation. And in this case, shape of the ST segment elevation is dome shaped. This is coronary angiography of a patient who presented with anterior wall MI. This is guiding catheter. This is left main coronary artery, which divides into two branches. This is the left circumflex artery and this is the left anterior descending artery. And this left anterior descending artery is totally occluded from here. You can see it is occluded from here. There is no flow right from here. Now we are deploying a stent here. The stent is fully open. Now just look at the difference. The artery is totally occluded before deploying a stent, and now artery is open after deploying a stent. So that's how primary PCI can save lives.